express that and explore that is because of how dangerous and how like harmful homophobia is within male communities, right?
Yeah.
Like
Bruno
if
stands
you
on
go
this
out and kiss a
motherfucker.
guy, you might get fucking jumped, right? Like if you kiss a guy on the street. Now this isn't to say it's
Yeah, because I know it gave you. I tell people when you go to these conventions, it gives you confirmation of how far you have grown in your career.
Yes.
And also, I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of the top talent that you haven't shot with say, "We seen your video."
Yes. I've had people who come up to
can make money off of it.
But see, the thing about it is, okay, let's just keep it 100. The girls nowadays don't give a fuck about the money; they want to go viral.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, people want to go.
So it's kind of like the girls. A lot of the girls that don't show their face with the feet, it ain't because they make more money with the feet. Back to where you're not doing the content houses. You're shooting content, but you're not shooting with everybody that got their mama. Now it done kind of the circle done closed up a little bit to make yourself. See, smokers, this is one of these episodes, right? That you wish it was a premium smoke because I mean she's just looking just like tasty right now.
Oh, Bobby.
She's just looking all sexy right there. I'm like, now we're gonna let her do a twirl just for the show to give y'all a preview when I get her ass the premium smoke room. So, but anyway, how you doing, babe?
Hello there, Bobby. I'm so good to be here.
Oh, no doubt. And how great is the Dallas swinging community?
Ooh, I call it the Mecca. There are hubs around the United States, but
I heard about Dallas stuff.
Dallas, we got it going on, and I don't think I knew just how good it was until I started venturing out and experiencing the lifestyle in other areas. Yeah, I got it all in my backyard here.
Mm. And for you, it's like, because see where I'm at, it's really ain't much of anything, you know, period. And for you, how much is it down there in Dallas?
It's as much as you want it. It really is.
Got clubs and everything, huh?
Yeah, I got in the lifestyle about 5 years ago. Just doing vanilla dating, ran into somebody and on there and introduced it to me, and it was right place, right time. I was in the right mindset, and I tell you what, if I wanted to, I could have a different man every night.
I'm pretty sure of it. I mean, from the looks of you, I don't think any dude gonna say no.
Thank you.
And for you, and what brought you to swinging then?
Well, like I said, I was newly divorced, did the whole mom thing, the whole wife thing. I was a very devout wife and mom for 22 years. And he decided it was time for us to go our separate ways. And I just took the opportunity to pause and say, what do I really want to do? I don't want to jump into a relationship automatically. So I just got out there to see if I even had anything, because I'd been with the same person for nearly 30 years. So, met a gentleman that introduced me to the lifestyle really quickly. He was very honest and open up front from the get-go. And he just said, hey, this is a part
Yeah, because I'm single, and when I talk to girls and I mention the lifestyle, especially around here, oh my God, I can't think of sharing my man.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was caught off guard. I was like, you didn't bring me here for that, right? Expecting people to pop out left and right. Yeah. No. I just want to be honest with you. But something in it sparked. And I was like, went home and did all my Googling, trying to figure out everything I could. I was just interested. And that's what started it. 3 months later, I was at my first house party. Had my first swingers party and had my first full swap, which is what he and I were into.
Okay.
And also had my first girl on girl experience. I had never experienced that in my life before, but I was really curious. So with that relationship, it went 3 years, And I've been single in the lifestyle the last 2 years. And I'm loving every minute of it.
But smokers.
Yes.
You see where this show is headed. So it's time to smoke this over. Welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know who I am. I'm Kevin Officer Summer Champ, aka the Poor Rap Star. You know what you can do. You can find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/porn rap star. Also, they'll tell you about these wonderful sponsors. First up, the hottest adult mag in the game, RockSizzleMagazine.com. And after that, we got the beautiful, the wonderful BlushRocker.com, you know, virtual reality, smut with your, excuse me, work overview. Yeah, God, Jesus Christ. I just threw over everything. See what happened when you get a sexy lady on the show and everything. Yes, the Avian nominated, Avian award winning voiceover with smut, and they even got virtual reality. I'm talking about BlushRocker.com. See, there you go. See,
There you go.
I got a hard job. I'm just, you feel me? And next up, what I got on right now, Past That Apparel. That's right. You can go hit the link in the description. They're on TeePublic, Past That Inhalation Partners. Great t-shirt designs for you and hers. Also, the best kind of smoke, I got that for you. I'm talking about the king of THCA. I'm talking about smokekind.com. Please use the referral link today to get that good cannabis mailed to your door. Legal cannabis. You ain't got to worry about ice coming to your door. Yeah, it's legal. You feel me? And last but not least, she's the queen of porn, but she's also the queen of CBDs. And you need to check out her products of pain relief, stress relief, CBD products. And she even got lube. I'm talking about SergeyCBDs.com. Please use the promo code BOBBIE to get 10% off your next order. That's BOBBIE, and you get 10%. So use the promo code, go with SergeyCBD, bath bombs, all that good stuff. Great for pain, great for stress relief. Yeah. Also, you can find me 5 days out the week in the mornings at fullswatradio.com, as well as sgpradio.com, as well as skyhighberdarktv.com. And don't forget about my pro wrestling podcast that I always do. I talk about none other than pro wrestling smoke, where I give you that pro wrestling country with that smoke. So, people, she is known as the Classy Slut. She is a freak. And it seems like Texas got some of the freakiest MILFs, gifts, and so forth in the business. Damn it. I need to go to Dallas. So I'm going to shut up and let this beautiful, gorgeous, blonde, freaky vixen introduce herself. Tell me who you is, baby.
All right. Well, you did a great job starting it. I am BlondeJenfreak, the Classy Slut. I live in Duality. I have a corporate job, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. At the same time, I like all the slutty things, I love worshiping the Black Kings out there. And I enjoy sharing my experiences that I have. I'm a lifestyler first and foremost. Mm-hmm. And I enjoy sharing that with individuals online, on X, on my OnlyFans, and letting them just be that fly on the wall. That's really what I am doing, is being that fantasy that, let's face it, every guy, young and old. I'm into young guys. I'm into older men my age.
Yeah, they want the ladies with the seasoning. It's about the male.
It's so surprising. It is so surprising. For the longest time, I was hesitant and against it, but a couple of years ago, I just opened up the gates, the age gates, and age gap play is huge, definitely.
Them young boys wanted that good coot, huh?
They do, and they know how to give it too. Yeah, they do. Just as any age, I don't base it on one individual, any group or class. I've had mature 22-year-olds. I've had immature 56-year-olds. You know, it just it depends on the person, and it's all about connection for me.
Okay, so let's begin with the fact you said you had your first experience with a woman.
Yeah.
When they're swinging. And now, before this, did you, and not, I truly believe we kind of know, but we don't have sometimes we don't have an outlet to experience it, you know, period, or shame, depending upon religious and all that good shit in society. But anyway, so for you, was you always attracted to women, but it was because the marriage and so forth?
Well, again, I grew up in the Bible Belt, you know, grew up in the church and everything. So there is that piece of it. That's a whole nother story with being in the lifestyle in general. But I've always admired beautiful people, whether they were female or male. And I could see a gorgeous woman and appreciate the beauty in it. I didn't know about the sexual attraction until I got into the lifestyle. And I didn't know what I was doing the first time, but I said, you know what? I'm going to do to this woman what I would want done to me. And
so how did y'all get to that point? Because because it's like I said, you never been with a woman. And I think she had been with a woman before.
I think she probably had. So again, we were at a lifestyle party, and I remember there were two women playing on a bed together. And my partner at the time, you know, he saw me. He saw my interest. He saw that little gleam in my eye, and he said, would you want to play with them? And I said, I do, but I'm super polite. I said, but I don't want to interrupt or anything. He goes, well, just ask them. That's a big thing in a lifestyle. Just ask. All they can do is say no. And so I said, hey, do you all mind if I join you two? And they're like, no, come on. And of course, at that party, I was letting everybody know, hey, I'm new to the lifestyle. This is my first party, all this stuff. And they were so open.
Like, we got a rookie.
We got a rookie. So it ended up, one of the other women kind of fell back a little bit. And it was me and this one woman. And, you know, I let her know, you know, this is my first time. She goes, oh, that's cool. That's cool. You know, she goes, I'm here with my boyfriend who had never gone down on her. And wanted to see, though, her with another woman. And so I just went to town and started doing what I do. And it was interesting because there were people started kind of lining the walls. They saw something going on. That was another thing that sparked. I realized I liked being watched. So that was another thing. But so I did my.
You found out a lot of things about yourself that night, huh?
I did. It was like the Pandora's box open. But so I did my thing, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" And she looked at her guy, and she goes, "If you're gonna take lessons from anybody, take them from her." And I could not believe that she said that, but it did something to me. It gave me that confidence to do what I can do and what I know works. So fast forward, we're like, all right, I've done that. I loved it. And another thing was the dynamic that I had with the partner at the time. I'm a people pleaser. So that pleased him, seeing me with another woman. And I fed on that. That's, you know, that was just our dynamic, you know. So yeah, I learned a lot about myself that night.
So before we even get into the filming side of things, when did you become a Queen of Spades?
Well, I don't even call myself that because
okay,
you know what?
When you were into you say Black King.
I do.
That's Queen of Spades. I'm sorry. That's only that language we know.
There are some terms though that can be very fetishized though. So I'm real careful with that. Yeah. Plus, there are a few select non-Black men that do sneak in every once in a while. Every once in a while. Very few select.
I mean, don't get it twisted. It's about what you prefer and how you look.
That's what it is.
Black man.
It's a preference for me.
Because you only just fuck them.
It is a preference for me. And I've had that preference since I was a young kid, actually. Although my ex-husband he was Hispanic. I had, you know, prior relationships, very young, yes, because we got married young. But once I got out of that marriage, I went back to what I knew I liked. And from then on out, it was dating Black men. And that's where it started. The ex-partner in the lifestyle was a Black man. So now that, although he didn't like me with other Black men, that was a source of contention in the... Yeah, it's kind of like he knew what he had and didn't want to share it with other Black men.
He said, "Nah, I want to have a black dick in my, my white pussy."
So if we did any couple swapping, it was 99% of the time with non-Black men, or we had a lot of females come into the dynamic as well. But once I got out of that relationship, I went back to what I knew, and that was being the size queen, whatever you want to call it, queen of spades, BBC lover, whatever. But it is my preference in gentlemen. We all have a preference. That just happens to be mine.
Oh yeah, my preference is if she can stimulate my brain, it doesn't matter about color, size, or shape.
Yeah, that's another thing too. I gotta have connection if there's gonna be anything, because if you're just looking good, that doesn't go very far at all. At all, I've found. But yeah.
Oh no, okay. They could be the most shallowest person on the planet.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And it's hot when they can talk to you and it's cerebral. Definitely.
I love mind fucking people.
I do too. I love when we mind fuck together, you know, that kind of deal. That's wonderful.
Sexy. That's what I'm saying. So when did the filming fall into it?
Well, it kind of culminated from that relationship in the lifestyle. We always had a camera rolling in that we always loved watching ourselves. You know, the best porn to us was home porn. We always had things playing whenever we were playing with each other or with other people. And we posted on, you know, SDC, the swinger site, and we also posted, like, he had a FET account for FetLife. And
yeah, I'm on FetLife too.
Well, we need to find each other on BlondeJenfreak.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yes, if we haven't already. So yeah, he was on there, and we would just post. I found someone who hated to take pictures. I found that I liked it, and I liked taking pictures and seeing what I looked like, and you know, making sure it looked right before. I really found I liked that, and he joked around a lot, like, you should have an OnlyFans, or people would say you should have an OnlyFans. And well, sure enough, I opened up an OnlyFans, and it just it took off, and then it kind of dwindled down a little bit, although it never died, as that relationship died and I had some surgeries. Life got in the way. Yeah. But last year in 2025, at the end of the year, I said, I realized I miss it. I really miss it, and I want to do it, and I want to do it right. And that's where it really took off. And I've my thing is, whenever it comes to content, I'm not one of those people that necessarily, I like art imitating life. So I like to show my life. So that could be a partner that we just happen to have a camera rolling. I like that amateur B-roll stuff like that, not the whole storyline, over curated, over produced type. It's just not me. And there's enough room for all of us here in the porn industry.
Well, I mean, it's okay. This is my argument with people when it comes to that. Your life is the story. And what I mean by that is swinging encounters and stuff like that, that goes over in porn anyway. So it's kind of like, because that's the fantasy. And even when I had girls, when I had ladies that came to me and we did the role play or whatever you want to call it, I told them to be themselves. Just play how you would play. If you were a nurse, just be a nurse. I'm not expecting you to say
That's
big
it.
words or anything, you know what I'm saying? But with you, because let's keep on 100. Porn biggest strength now is that the fans love the swinging aspect of it because that's where the hot wife came from, the MILF and the whole nine.
Yes.
You know, period. And so what you're doing is just kind of work.
It is. And I'm showing them, I think one of the biggest things is people like to know or think they know just a little bit about the person that's doing this. And they're like, oh my gosh, this is a real person. Some of my pictures that, especially on my FET, because you can see, popularity wise, are me in my office. I'm not sexual in any way at all, but they know the fact that they know what I do and what I share, what I do, behind closed doors. They know that sexy woman right there is working right now, or she has cum dripping out of her from a black man from last night. Because I'll put that,
Yeah.
They just die. They love that. And it's giving them kind of that fantasy of, wow, I could be with somebody else in my office and they're having this whole other life that I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm surprised you ain't even done a scene where you
just wait. Just wait.
So when you said now do it right. So explain what you meant by that and how did you go and what steps you took.
Yeah. Instead of just kind of just throwing things out willy-nilly, it's really having a business plan. I created a 3-year business plan. Start very small, but consistent. Consistency is key in this. And posting consistently, being engaged with your audience consistently. And I feel like, because I have a full-time job, by the way, I feel like I'm just throttling it. Like if I wanted to, it would take off. It would take off fast, but I'm throttling it because I don't want to be a shooting star that fizzles out quick. I want to keep sharing my life, this aspect of my life, for however long I want to. I'm not in it for the money, but I realize you can make money by sharing your story. Just like you said, everybody has a story. Your life is a story. Mine just happens to include a lot of sex and a lot of nasty, freaky shit.
Oh my goodness. So how do you go about finding the male talent that you work with? And and how more now as you start to film, it becomes a little bit more, you become a little bit more pickier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely so. I think a lot of times it's still that unknown talent, or these are just friends in the lifestyle of mine. It was only at the end of this past year that I actually I experienced a content house. I experienced more of like the industry type. And that was interesting. I had people on, especially Twitter, reaching out all the time, wanting now to film together or be together. We have Houston right down the road, so that's a big hub between Dallas and Houston. There's a lot of people. And another thing, talking about doing it right this time, I wanted to make sure that I surround myself by the right people. I know a lot of the right people just because of the lifestyle and how they cross over. So it's just one of those things that I think as time goes on, I do become pickier and pickier. And
I mean, you kind of have to, because to keep it one, we keep 100 here on the Premium Smoke Room. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's more than about just dick sucking and fucking. All right.
Yeah.
One, because of the testing, and
that's a big thing.
And two, also, that's the sacrifice that we make to do this business, is that on the personal sex life, we making the sacrifice because now we just can't be willy-nilly with it.
That's it too. And I think I'm kind of in a crossroads right now to figure out what exactly that's going to look like. Like, how much am I going to engage in the lifestyle piece of it while I'm also pursuing the content role? And who do I want to keep? Who are those people that I really want to work with? It just being, you know, my fellow lifestylers, my friends in that lifestyle, it's taken off. So I can only imagine what it might look like if I am with, you know, someone of, you know, a certain name or whatever. So, so yeah, we'll just see how this goes.
So now let's go to the experience of a content house, because before, when you was filming, what was your set looking like? Before the content house?
Yeah, before the content house, it depends on whom I'm with. The set may even be an actual like hotel party or a hotel takeover or my bedroom or my living room or their place. Some people have more lights and you know, cameras. That other times it's, you know,
so you had some guys that had the lighting.
Yes.
They were ready.
They were ready, yeah. And once I get to the content house, it's more business for one. You know, it's very come in, you know, showing your ID, signing, you know, each other's paperwork, things like that, showing your test results. And whereas, you know, their equipment might be a little bit more elevated per se. In my experience that I had there, it just all depends on the content house, I think.
So for you, because I mean, of course, it still was a content shoot, but if you any content house, it's gonna be a studio kind of like feeling. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So for you, how much of adjustment was that? Because versus this is my homeboy, we fucking, we just filmed it, versus nah.
Right.
You shooting porn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think I realized that that's whenever it was like, I'm a lifestyler first. You know, I got to have the connection with the individuals. It's not just a job as it is with some people. Some people's livelihood depends on this. And I see that. Now, if I didn't feel a connection with someone, even though I said, you know, yeah, I'd like to work with you, you know, in this setting, if I don't feel that connection, I'm not going to work with you.
I mean, but it makes sense because it's content.
Yeah, it's content. It's going to show on film. So yeah, I only worked with those that I really felt like there's a connection there. Even if we had just been talking over texting and phone for a little bit and now are just meeting for the first time. If it wasn't there, I'm not that hard up that I need it. So and I don't want to sound snobbish. Yeah.
One, you in Dallas, which is a swinger hub. You're a part of swing communities, and people believe swinging is a gateway drug to porn. So
yeah, it is.
It's one of the gateway drugs, trust me. So even if these guys are not top of the line, at least you do get the opportunity to work with some guys that do have experience.
I do, yeah. For sure. They have experience, they're comfortable having sex on film, things like that, yeah. And a lot of them just in the circle I'm in, and it's a big circle, a lot of them work well together. You know, we all
I seen a couple threesomes and so forth with two guys in there and two girls in the guy. And even with the female type, because I also see a lot of female content creators that are in the swinging lifestyle down there. So how much do y'all collab together?
Quite a bit. And it's easy because we're of the same mindset, I think. I think some of the easiest people for me to collab with is fellow lifestylers. because
I mean, you can shout them out if you want to. I mean, it's up to you.
oh, no, I won't do that. But yeah, there are. Well, you know what? I will. There is Trixie Love QOS.
Oh yeah.
Spades. She and I have filmed together. We were brought together by an individual, and we just click. We just click. And she's one that I met in the lifestyle that we're totally different in our genres, but we have fun whenever we're together, for sure.
Yeah, because it helps to either be in a porn community if you're doing this, or to be in the swingers community.
Yeah,
content creators.
it really does.
And trust me, I've been watching because yeah, of course, because she's down in Dallas, we got to have the conversation. We'll get to the good questions in a minute, smokers. Tell me how did y'all adjust to when you found out the Southern Pleasure Expo was canceled? Because it seemed like it's like it didn't stop nothing.
It didn't stop anything. In fact, it opened up all of our all of our calendars. All of a sudden, we're saying we have a whole lot more time to shoot, you know, and collab there, because either people were on their way or they were already here by whenever they found out that it canceled. There was no reason. But yeah, it was a disappointment, but I just roll with the flow, and we took it, you know,
so how much like this? How much more content did you get that weekend versus what you would have gotten if the expo happened?
Exactly. I got quite a few more filmings in just due to that. So it worked out well. My thing was too, I wanted exposure to the fans though too, in the expo. I really did. You know, I'm a people person, and I give that personal.
It was wow. It was like, and they canceled the day of, damn near. I think it was the day of, won't it?
We all looked at each other. We're like, it's canceled. It was Thursday, and it was supposed to start Friday. Yeah. Did you get the email? Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I heard a lot of things came across my desk about that. Y'all have to go back to hear what I heard.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. But no, because I would tell somebody that, because I know one of my co-hosts, one of them was, I guess, went to Dallas. And shouts out to Queen Bunny. And she was like, yeah, I still did some shoots. I was like, yeah, I see everybody still did some shoots. I was like, I'm surprised that everybody just decided to go meet up at a goddamn bar or something.
You know, there were a couple of meetups at the bars, and for sure, and it ended up being great, you know, taking advantage of so much talent in one area at one time. It was good. It was kind of like whenever the huge lifestyle events like Splash Mocha happen, and it just brings a bunch of people. While you may not film there, because you're not supposed to, there might be things off-site happening that it just brings in talent from all over.
Shit, it's even great for networking, and hell, if everything works out, you still get the fucking regardless of swinging.
Exactly. You still can fuck with people. Yeah, for sure. And we're all tested, so yeah.
So now we get to the good question, smokers, huh? First up, do we or do we not do anal?
Do we do or do not do anal?
Yes.
Yes. I love anal. Yes.
Oh my God. And with this after divorce?
Yes, I never did anal with my ex-husband. No.
So for you, so would you like to upgrade to? Because of course, the way she said it, she'd have done it a couple of times. So, and she's a size queen, so that means she can take dick in the ass, apparently.
Yeah, and you can see it on my Twitter and OnlyFans. That's one of the hottest things, is that people like think I was dripping cum out of my ass on Monday whenever I went to work.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, Boy, I wish you was a previous moment where I could show you her damn page. No, I'm gonna say it again. God damn it, this era. Where were all these women that could take it in their ass when I was goddamn active? Damn it. So for you, are you looking to do the doubles?
To do what?
To do the doubles.
The doubles?
Yeah, the doubles.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah. I enjoy that. It's more acrobatic, but yeah, I do it.
Oh, so you do DA, DP?
Yes. I've done them all.
Woo!
Oh.
Yeah, and I see why the big did. and for you, I'm gonna ask you a question. For you, how can I put this? Okay, wait a second.
Where's your brain?
When did you did it? Wait a second, so you did a DA.
Wait, DA.
Two in your ass.
No, I haven't done DA.
Oh, okay, but you have done a double penetration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've done two in
so
my.
You have been airtight before.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I haven't.
Would you ever? Do you want to try one day the DP or the DA?
I'll try anything twice. I say, because the first time it might not be the right people or whatever, so I'll try anything twice.
So tell me about your first experience with the DP.
Like I said, it was very. You know what? It looks great on. It does feel good for one, but it looks great on film.
Yeah.
The idea is sexy, but if you don't have people that don't know what they're doing, it can be challenging, I'll say, or people not the right size. It can be challenging because there's a lot of people in one spot.
Yes.
But I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it like I be watching some vids.
Yeah.
Even with just the DP, it's amazing the way they can get their position off on that shit. I be like, damn.
It is. It's really acrobatic.
As fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh my God. So are you looking to do or have done a gangbang?
I've done gangbangs in the past. They're not my cup of tea.
Okay.
Only because I like to really enjoy the pleasure. And once you have more than a couple, then it becomes work, I think.
So you said a threesome is
there's so much, yeah, and there's so much going on, you know. So I enjoy being spit roasted. Give me two guys, you know, that's great. Three, you're kind of you're starting on that realm, but yeah. I'll take a train all day over a gangbang. That's just my personal preference.
That is so funny. She said that shit.
I will. Give me one.
Okay, hold on. We explained it, but I want her to explain it. Explain to my smokers the difference between a train and a gangbang.
So, okay, I'll tell you this. For my 50th birthday, that was this past June, I was told by, can I shout them out? The Magnum BBC here in Dallas. Yeah, that's my circle. And I was told by the youngest one in the group, the Magnum guy, he's 25, be here at this time. We're celebrating your birthday. I said, okay. And it was at another one's house. And sure enough, him and the founder put it together for me. And I think there were 11 gentlemen there. Some of my truest, dearest lifestylers. But I can't take all those men on at the same time over. I mean, I need some help too. So there were also 3 girls there. Thank goodness. But so I would do sometimes 2 guys, but it was just kind of like continuous. Yeah, we'd take breaks, but it was just continuous, one male after the other versus having a bunch of males around me.
Yeah, that's what you said. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
like yeah. So a train where it was just kind of, okay, your turn, your turn, one after the other.
Yeah, because I said No one films a train.
Nobody what?
No one films a train.
Hmm.
It's where it's. I mean, because I just like if it's like the opposite of a glory hole,
Yeah.
the male glory hole where we stick our dick in, the female
Yeah.
glory hole, she stick her pussy in. And
Right.
we fuck.
Right.
That is a train.
Yeah. It
You know what
is.
I'm saying? Yeah, it's like what you saying. And I'm just be like, you don't see train videos. It's about the gangbang.
You really don't. You really don't. And because I'm someone that enjoys that one-to-one connection with
Yeah.
individuals, I enjoy trains more than than gangbangs. Not to say I won't do one again. Not to say I haven't done them in the past.
But you prefer
I prefer, yeah. Yeah.
Oh. So now the other thing is are you into any BDSM stuff? Kinks, fetishes?
Yeah. Again, mom fat. I call myself BDSM light.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy impact versus pain.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's something that I think started from way before. Fetishes, I'm a good girl. I want to be the good girl.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be whoever I'm with, your good girl. You whisper good girl to me. Oh God. I hate degradation. Don't degrade me, but you can call me your nasty fucking slut, all that stuff, because that's not degrading to me because I'm doing what you want, that kind of deal. So those are probably my biggest kinks there, being the good girl.
She's just speaking to my heart.
But yeah, I've been on the St. Andrew's cross and all sorts of things, swings and yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, because I was just talking to her because I saw she took a picture with one of the ladies on the 2026 Watch Out list. Yeah. Libby Blaine.
That's my girl.
Yep. I talked to her shit.
That's my girl. She's the one that actually got me to the expo, or what was going to be the expo. We met last May. And yeah, she's my girl. We were at the content house together.
Yeah, I saw her at the picture together. I said, she's definitely a freak.
Yeah, if I'm hanging out with
she gets down. She's not gonna be in the same building with that lady unless she's
nah, yeah, and I love her to pieces.
And see too also, for you, how much? Like you said, you like being watched. Mm-hmm. How much to me, a person that feels that way, because not every porn star feels that way.
Right.
You truthfully feels that way.
Truly.
Like, I get off on being looked at. Just to know that someone's, it might not be engaged.
Right.
Y'all fuckers are jerking off to be fucking something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you. That let me know y'all paid. But anyway, money makes me come. I'm sorry, okay? But when it comes to like I said, for you, it's like you said, you're not performative in front of the camera per se, like naturally,
right?
Or what have you, and everything. And for you, how much of the fact that you enjoy being watched does that play to why you're good at what you do in front of the camera?
Well, I think it's huge, and I think I can say that even if there isn't a camera there, just being watched in general. Me and my wingman were at a club. I call him my wingman because he helps me out by being that male figure around me if we go out. I help him get into places cheaper because he's part of a couple then, because it's expensive for males out here, poor guys. But I remember we were at this club here in Dallas, Colette's. They have this huge round bed, and it has this huge plexiglass where people can see you. And we had been dancing or whatever, doing stuff there. And then he said, "Hey, you want to go play?" And I'm like, "Sure, let's go play." And he said, "You want to play in there?" And we put on, knowing that people were watching. Yeah, there is it does something to it's a turn on for me. Talk about kinks. It's a turn on. So yeah, I'm going to be more into it, and it definitely plays a part in it. Definitely.
Yeah, because each of the point, you imagine how you want to be seen.
That's it. And
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, I was just going to say, talking about just because someone's in porn, I experienced this. I was at a lifestyle party and there was a huge online presence content girl there. And you could tell she was out of her element being in the lifestyle scene. She was she didn't know how to behave, and that made me realize that just because you're porn doesn't mean your lifestyle, for sure.
So now the other part of this, because she brought this up, is that what I love about my podcast, I love killing y'all misconceptions. You just sat here and heard this lady say she has a 9-to-5, actually a corporate job. That came out of her mouth. Am I correct?
That's correct.
First misconception, that women that get into this business is broke and destitute.
Oh, so not true. And I think you see that as women discover their sexuality a lot more. And that's why you have this huge explosion of MILFs out there too. We're not, we're not those people that are strung out on the streets, and this is our only way to make it. We are enjoying what we're doing. So that is a misconception for sure.
Yeah, because if I tell people, if like I was watching a YouTube video, and I put in the comment, the girl that was speaking, the way she was talking about the business and what have you, I said, first of all, 9 times out of 10, if they got the business before the age of, I say 30, I go 35. They feel that way. It's a reason why the game became older, actually, because it's like the older women are unapologetic. You will never see them bring a female. You will never see Fresh and Fit bring a woman up that bitch that's 40.
Yeah.
It won't jive with their narrative. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're not going to put up with. We have a low tolerance for bullshit once we get a certain age, and that's just the way it is, with both men and women, Yeah. And I think that that's appreciated a lot because you know exactly what you're getting. We shoot straight for the most part, and I know I do, and it's refreshing to people. First of all, that I'm as comfortable with my sexuality as I am, and I'm unapologetic about it. I don't announce this, but if anybody in my vanilla life asked me, I would tell them. Yeah.
But see, also they talk about, if, like in my case, I don't know if this is in your case, I don't know, but in my case, the job that I was at previous to the job I have now, they knew what I did and where I retired from. So, and of course, there's certain jobs, if it's found out that you do what you do, yada, yada. Once again, kill misconceptions. You don't have that problem, am I correct?
I don't have that problem, but I'm always thinking I'm going to get the phone call. Jenny, can you come down to my office? I'm always
That's all I'm going to say.
And you know what I say? If that's the case, maybe it's time to go full time with this content thing if it happens.
I'm saying it. It's well, one, I ain't even going to front, really, like, the healthcare is one of the main ones. You ain't got to worry about it. They don't give a fuck as long as you can save a life.
Right.
As long as you can save a life, what? She does OnlyFans, and your point.
Yeah.
She can check a pulse. She's good.
Yeah.
But it shocks people that there's porn stars that have a 9 to 5.
Oh, for sure.
They're shocked that they're porn stars who actually run a vanilla business and do this.
That's it. That's it. That and that's what I call, that's my biggest strength, is my duality. And that's also the biggest misconception. I do a lot of writing on and I posted on Medium and on FET too. And one of the things is our society in general cannot stand that a woman can be classy and slutty at the same time. It boggles people's mind with the society that we live in general. So I'm able to embody that, and I realized, I used to think that they had to exist in silos, but I realized that
no, I came with the term elegant slut.
I'm the classy slut. You know, that's what right behind me, classy slut.
Yeah. But see, it's not. But see, here's the funny part, and I already did a deep dive about that too. The clothes that they make for you ladies now, basically, that's what they want y'all to be. Because damn it, they ain't form fit no matter what. Like I keep telling people, I didn't know scrubs fit like that anymore.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah, but once you have a following, I'll tell you what, I can wear a business suit, and it is the sexiest thing to people because they know the person wearing it.
Yeah. I truly believe the energy that you exude, and everything. I be following one girl on Twitter. Yeah, she be at the job. It be a lot of y'all be at the job. Yeah.
We do.
Our little tease videos. I ain't bad. Look, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say at my old job, because I ain't there no more.
Yeah.
I ain't there no more. I did one.
Yeah.
One, but I know the rest of y'all. I ain't saying that she doing that because I know she ain't. But I seen some of y'all on Twitter though.
I
ain't mad at you though, goddamn.
Yeah, I posted some things, and that's one of the things that people get off on. Oh my God, you did that at the office. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I said. I mean, but see, that lends even more to the fantasy.
It does. It really does, and they love seeing that this is a real person. This isn't. It's not an act, that kind of deal. So yeah.
Oh my goodness! So people, we done held this lady up here for an hour, and we ain't scratched surface on a lot of shit. So
well, let me come back.
Oh, well, damn! I was about to ask a question, but she already answered it. I guess you're gonna be a smoke buddy.
That's it, And actually, I'll probably light up next time. I'm just in the midst of might have a drug test for work, so I'm kind of. Oh yeah, I'm 420 friendly, totally.
I ain't gonna say nothing on air because I'm not giving away no secrets. Get past one of them. But anyway, so you heard her. She'll be back on the Smokers Lounge. And hold on, can you stand up? Can we see you?
Let me see if I can stand up.
Here's the preview. I'm telling you this now. You need to go subscribe. Oh, excuse me. I am so. Look at that. Look at that. Now,
I don't know if
she was in the premium smoke room. See, she can show you more. You want to know why? Because the premium smoke room is the place where the conversation gets saucier, the tits pop out, dildos might pop out. You don't know what pop off unless you subscribe. I'm talking about 4 wonderful podcasts for you to enjoy. Plus, I open up the VIP smoke room for the premium smoke room, as well as I even open it up on X, live on X. That's right. You get to watch as we record the shit. Yes, you get to enjoy a little bit of music, and you get to also ask the ladies some questions where they get the answer. You feel me? As well as I do have a wonderful XXX store where you can see my work, because I give ladies their work, because big dicks growing the sticks. That's why they used to call me Big Country Daddy. And over on Spotify, I got a member section as well over there for you to subscribe to, where I have Had to Smoke on it, where I give my unapologetic, controversial, unpopular opinion and commentary upon certain topics, wherever I feel like I want to talk about and really let loose. And then, of course, Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers, and we give you that real smoke from a male's perspective. So whether it's premium smoke or you had to smoke on it or you need some Savage Smoke, please just subscribe to the smoke. And speaking about subscribing, Jane Freak, my classy slut, can you please tell them where to find you and spend money on you?
Yes, I sure can. So you can find me on, first I'll say find me on X. Follow me on X, BlondeJenfreak. That's BlondeJenfreak. And also you can find me on OnlyFans, same name, BlondeJenfreak. And yeah, that's where you'll find me. I'm about to open up my ManyVid store this year. That's in the business plan for 2026. So you'll be able to go there and shop for me.
So there you go, fellas. So what did you smoke over today? What did you people learn? Because you know I got to leave you with something to think on, you know, to smoke on, you feel me? Especially because when we do this, is when it drops is in the morning and you probably at work anyway. Once again, I am here to try to kill every fucking misconception y'all throw out there. Not every porn star came into this business because they were broke, they were on their last leg, they had no choice. No. Many of us, majority of us, got to this business because, well, we love it. It gives us sexual freedom, grace of sexual discovery, and people like being oddballs. Let's just go. There you go. Yeah, at the end of the day. And even more so is that what you also learned today is that you have to love doing this business in order for it to succeed. You feel me? Because if you don't like what you do or enjoy it, it's not going to be authentic. People ain't going to buy into it. They ain't even going to like it. They're going to notice it because the fans going to notice it. Hands down. And yes, we do have 9-to-5s, people. I done had you talk to a person that was a cop at one point, somebody as a nurse, a restaurant owner. I can go down the fucking list.
Right.
Porn is something that we do. We are still normal people off that camera. Keep that in mind. Especially, I love these MILFs. Many of these MILFs got kids.
Some of us have grandkids.
Yeah. That part.
Guilt.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, period. Understand, we're no different than anybody else. Our profession is no different than any other profession. It's legal. Trust me, we're not going to jail for fucking on camera. No matter what the states say.
That's right.
It's just understand is that this is a career that we choose to do. Whether we do it for fun and we ain't worried about the money, whether we're doing it for the money. Either way, we choose to do this. Choice. And even more so now because, hell, y'all ain't got to worry about going to Hollywood no goddamn mo. Hell. I remember a time where if a woman fucking transgender, that was her career. Now, it's making their career. Let's just go there. Yes, and many of you dudes love watching a transgender fuck a woman. Stop playing. It's becoming very, very popular.
It's very popular. Very.
Yeah, see, get that hoe before back about your ass. And guess what? No disrespect. There's majority of you conservative motherfuckers that love to watch. But that's another conversation for another day.
That's another conversation. I will dive into that with you.
Oh my goodness. But the main thing is is that no matter what we do for fun or what have you, at some point, you're going to take this serious and make it a business. Whether you look at it as a side business or you looking at it as your main business. See, I explained to somebody why I had a 9 to 5. I said, you want to know why? Because these financial institutions is going to ask too many fucking questions. So my 9 to 5 enables me to be able to rent, purchase, get loans, and other shit like that. Because I ain't got to worry about telling them where I get my money from over here. Because I have a bank statement. I have a paper trail. Because believe it or not, it's not just the porn stars that go through it, it's the YouTubers, podcasters. Because if it ain't got a W-2 attached to it, they don't consider it a serious job. Keep that in mind. So that's why y'all should respect us more. Oh, and by the way, we're cleaner than all of y'all because we had to stay tested way more than y'all. And y'all wonder why Zion is fucking porn stars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just saying. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Oh, and don't forget, hit the QR code. It's right up there. Yeah, right there. Premium Smoke Room. Anyway, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, Jen.
Bye-bye, everybody.
You.